Today, we're looking at the tablet and terminal you'll use as a professional driver with 13cabs. These tools are as important as the pedals and steering wheel when it comes to operating your business. This course is split into chapters that allow you to return to areas where you may need clarity. If this is your first time using the equipment, we recommend watching the course in its entirety. Special care has been taken to make this new generation of taxi technology as simple as possible. By the end of this course, you'll be able to operate the technology with confidence. With this latest generation of taxi technology, we've cut down the number of devices in your car to 2, the tablet and terminal. As a professional driver, the tablet is your central hub for bookings, navigation, fare metering, trip info, and history. It will be the main device that you interact with. The terminal allows your passengers to see the meter, while also doubling as the payment device. This new technology is faster, neater, more reliable, and as easy to use as your smartphone. The simple installation process requires minimal vehicle modification and reduces your downtime. To power on the terminal, hold the power button located on the right of the device for several seconds, then allow the terminal 30 seconds to boot up. On the tablet, the power button can be found in the middle of the 3 buttons on top of the device. To power on the tablet, hold this button for a few seconds, then allow the tablet 30 seconds to boot up. Once both devices are powered on, open the MTI Driver app on the tablet. Acknowledge the disclaimer and terms and conditions. Input your driver number and PIN, then press Enter. The new system uses single sign-on, so you only need to log into the tablet and the terminal will be logged in without any further action required. Now that you're logged in, your tablet and terminal will automatically establish a stable, secure, and wireless connection for the duration of your shift, allowing you to get on with driving. Once you have powered on and logged into both devices, take a moment to observe the status bar on your tablet and terminal. This is found at the top of the screen on both devices. This icon indicates the terminal's battery charge. This indicates the terminal and tablet connection. This indicates GPS signal. And this indicates network connection. If all of these icons are green, your system is working correctly, and you can begin your shift. If the battery icon is yellow or red, you should plug in the charging cable. If any other icons are yellow or red, try restarting your devices. If the problem persists, contact your local taxi tech for support. After logging in, you'll be taken to the home screen of your MTI Driver app. It's the central hub for everything you'll need out on the road. One of the first things you'll do at the start of your shift is plot. We'll speak more about plotting in the next chapter. Tap Statistics to see data on your surrounding areas. This can help you to decide on which area you'd like to work. View your previous shifts and trips under Trip History. Under Available Trips, you'll see a list of jobs which have not been assigned to a vehicle. If you want to accept one of these jobs, you can do it here. My Trips will show you all the bookings that you've accepted and their details. If you and your customer have agreed on a set price, tap here and input it. Once the price has been set, you have 1 minute to start your meter. It is important that you run the meter for the duration of the journey. Having the meter on will record tolls and the route taken. If a trip issue occurs, we will need this information in order to resolve it and ensure that you retain your good driving record. For navigation assistance, tap here to switch to Google Maps. Messages is where you'll find info about events, road closures, jobs, and more. Any 13cabs communications will come here, so look out for messages. To accept a job, you'll need to ensure you are logged in and plotted. You can plot automatically to your current GPS location by tapping Go on Duty. To set your plot manually, tap Plot and select your plot area from the map. Or tap the 3 dots in the bottom right of the screen and enter the area code you'd like to plot in. This will put you in the queue for available jobs being dispatched. Your position in the queue is indicated at the top of your screen. When you receive a job offer, it will appear on your screen. Tap Accept. Now that you've accepted the booking, it will appear in My Trips. Here, you'll find the job details such as the pickup address, passenger's name, and any other relevant notes. Once you have picked up a passenger and they are safely on board, you can start the meter. To do so, tap Start Meter on your tablet, then confirm by tapping Start Meter a second time. Once you have done this, 2 things will happen. Your tablet will enter a split screen view with the fare value and extras appearing on the right side of your screen. This will remain pinned to your screen while the meter is running. The left side of your screen will be free for you to use other tablet functions, such as navigation and booking info. This configuration allows you to monitor the meter without taking your eyes off the road, improving safety for you and your passenger. The terminal will mirror the fare value displayed on your tablet, allowing them to see the cost of the trip. Tariffs and extras are automatically added to your fare. Other manual extras, such as cleaning fees, can be added under Extras. Tap Edit, then select the applicable extra and tap Close. Once added, these extras will be mirrored on the terminal for your passenger to see. You may notice the tablet and meter display extras slightly differently. Your tablet will display the total value of the extras added. On the terminal, each extra will be displayed on a slider. For fixed price bookings, such as those booked on the app or web, the same process can be followed. However, the fare will remain the same throughout the trip. It is important that you run the meter for the duration of the journey. Having the meter on will record tolls and the route taken. If a trip issue occurs, we will need this information in order to resolve it and ensure that you retain your good driving record. If you need to pause the meter, tap Pause Trip. To resume the meter, tap Continue Trip. Once you have reached the destination, tap Pause Trip, then tap End Trip. Payment will be sent to the terminal automatically. We'll look at payments in more detail in the next chapter. For now, let's summarize what we've learnt about the new meter. On your tablet, you'll see the fare value at the top right of your screen. Directly to the right of this is a number indicating the tariff for the fare. Below this are the extras included in the cost of the trip. In the unlikely event you need to manually add an extra, you can do so by tapping Edit directly to the right of Extras. To pause the meter, tap Pause Trip. To resume, tap Continue Trip. To stop the meter, tap Pause Trip, then End Trip. While the meter is running, it will be pinned to your screen, ensuring you always have visibility of the fare without the need to take your eyes off the road. On your terminal, the total value of the fare will be mirrored for your passenger to see. Below this, any extras such as government levy, flagfall, or booking fee will be displayed on a loop. At the bottom of the screen, the tariff will be displayed. Where you previously selected a payment method, the new terminal will automatically detect whether your passenger is using a bank card, cab charge, TSS, or another payment method. Once you have reached the destination, stop the meter by tapping Pause Trip, then End Trip. This will send the final fare to the terminal and prompt your passenger to present payment. When your passenger is ready to pay, they can simply tap their card or phone on the terminal. Note the card reader is located at the top of the terminal. If your passenger is paying via a cab charge product, they can simply tap their card or phone on the terminal. In the event that their cab charge card has insufficient funds, The terminal will deduct the available balance from their card, then display the amount still owed for the trip. Your passenger can then pay the difference by tapping their bank card, another CabCharge card, or with cash. Remember, if your passenger pays with an e-ticket, after using, tear it along the perforated line, keep the stub, and return the larger piece to your passenger. If your passenger has a TSS card, they can tap their card on the terminal. The terminal will automatically deduct the appropriate amount from the fare and prompt your passenger to pay the remaining amount by a method of their choosing. If your passenger would like to pay by cash, simply tap Cash on the terminal and take payment directly from your passenger. Once you have received payment, confirm by tapping Yes on the payment terminal. For fixed price jobs, payment is made via app or web, so there's no need to request payment from your passenger. Simply end the trip in the same way and payment will be made automatically. If your passenger would like to offer you a tip, you can do so on the terminal. Once you have stopped the meter and payment has been sent to the terminal, tap Tip and select a percentage or add a custom dollar value. Tips cannot be added to CabCharge, TSS or fixed price trips and will be voided once your passenger makes payment. This is to ensure every trip goes smoothly and without dispute, fostering trust and confidence in our services, giving you more work and more earnings. If the passenger has cash, they are welcome to tip you this way. Once you have received payment, the terminal will ask if your passenger would like a receipt. Tap Yes or No, depending on whether your passenger would like a receipt. The terminal will then ask if you'd like to print a merchant receipt. This is the receipt for your records. Again, tap Yes or No. When the terminal is sitting in its cradle, you should keep it plugged in to ensure it's always charged. The charging port can be found on the left side of the terminal and uses magnets to easily connect. With automatic detection of card type, the payment experience is simplified and faster with less room for human error, allowing you to move on to the next trip. In the unlikely event you need to cancel a trip you have accepted, you can do so by tapping Trip Issues at the bottom of your screen. Select the issue you have encountered with the trip and you'll be put in contact with a help desk operator who will assist you. If your passenger is not at the pickup address and you have tried to contact them using Passenger Connect, you need to request a no job, which you can also do from Trip Issues. If you are stationary at the pickup address, press No Job and an auto no job will be issued to you, unless it is an account job. In this case, you'll need to speak with a help desk operator. Navigating the roads on your tablet is easy, thanks to Google Maps. Once you have accepted a job, tap the symbol next to the pickup address. This will open Google Maps and direct you to the pickup. Once your passenger is on board, tap Back to App and start the meter. Then, tap the symbol next to the drop-off address to navigate to your passenger's destination. Just a warning, Google Maps may prompt you to log into your Google account. If this message appears on your screen, please do not log in. Just dismiss it. Logging in will cause Google Maps and your MTI Driver app to stop working together. You might need to move the Back to App button to dismiss this message. To do that, tap and drag the button to a suitable location on screen. If you encounter issues with your navigation, such as long travel times, ensure that your navigation is set to Drive. This is indicated by the car icon under the destination address. The Local Destination feature allows you to work within a set boundary around your vehicle, ensuring you will only receive jobs that have an end destination within that area. To activate Local Destination, go to Plot and tap the three dots in the bottom right of your screen, then tap Local Destination. This will place a red circle surrounding your vehicle on the map. Your base is automatically set, and you can adjust to the maximum set requirement. To reduce the radius, pinch to zoom in. To enlarge the radius, pinch to zoom out. Tap Confirm to activate the boundary. It will now appear blue on your map and will follow your vehicle as you drive around. To clear the local destination, tap the 3 dots in the bottom right of the screen, then tap Local Destination. Finally, tap the Clear Local Destination button in orange. In the event that you require emergency assistance, you'll find the M13 duress alarm on the top right of the screen. It's the small triangle button and will only work if you are logged in and using the MTI driver app on the tablet. There may also be a physical button located under your steering column. Pressing this button will alert the help desk, who will listen in to what is happening in your car. A help desk operator will then attempt to contact you via the tablet and your mobile phone. If you require assistance, they will contact the emergency services to come to your location. To adjust your display settings, close your MTI driver app and tap the info icon in the bottom left corner of your screen. Tap Settings, then Display. Here, you can adjust your screen brightness and the display wake time. Please do not adjust your date and time settings, as this will cause issues with your MTI driver app. One thing you'll need to keep on top of is your printer paper. To replace the printer paper, remove the terminal from its cradle and turn it over. At the top of the terminal, you'll find a latch. Pull on it and the printer paper hatch will open. Remove the used roll and place in a new one. Leave a few centimeters of paper poking out of the top of the terminal and close the hatch. You'll feel it snap into place when it is closed and the paper is seated correctly. To end your shift, tap Log Off in the bottom right of your tablet screen. Upon logging off, your terminal will print your end of shift report. You'll also receive an end of shift report via email. Like logging on, logging off on the tablet will also log off your terminal. To power off the tablet, hold the power button for 2 seconds, then tap Power Off and confirm with a second tap. To power off the terminal, repeat this process on the terminal. In the event a payment fails, the tablet and terminal will display the issue prominently to ensure your passenger is aware and to help avoid disputes. If your passenger's card declines, the terminal and tablet will display a red screen saying Payment Declined and will prompt you to ask your passenger for an alternative payment method. Generally, if your passenger has insufficient funds in their account, they will not be able to make an app or web booking. However, on occasions when the system hasn't detected their account balance, payment may decline at the end of the trip. If this happens, refer your passenger to the error screen on the terminal and request another form of payment. If a fixed price trip fails to process payment due to a system error, your tablet and terminal will display a system error. In this event, do not request alternative payment from the passenger. Instead, allow them to depart and follow the instructions on screen, and we'll ensure that you are reimbursed the value of the trip. In the rare event that the tablet and terminal lose connection and payment is not transferred to the terminal, tap Retry. If the payment still fails to transfer to the terminal, press End Trip and request payment directly from your passenger. You can refer your passenger to the error screen on the terminal and your tablet if they have concerns. In the unlikely event that your system crashes in the middle of a trip, we've taken steps to ensure your income is protected. Once the MTI driver app has rebooted, it will ask if you want to adjust the fare for the time and distance missing. Always tap Yes. The system will then account for the downtime and adjust the fare value accordingly. When driving through a tunnel, your system will lose connection. When this happens, your tablet will warn you with this message.
As we enter this tunnel, our GPS signal will be temporarily lost. Your fare will be adjusted for distance traveled and toll fees upon tunnel exit.
While in the tunnel, your meter measures the fare using time. When you exit the tunnel, the distance traveled will be added to the fare. With simplification, ease of use, and reliability at the forefront of this latest generation of taxi technology, you'll be back on the road faster, in a better-looking cab, and taking home more from every shift. We're excited to see you embrace these advances. And remember, technology is your co-pilot, but your professionalism and care on the road are still what matter most.